What's going on? What's going on? Once again, it's about that time. It's about that time. It's the Master Channel Podcast. It's the Master Channel Podcast number 108. I am DJ Wide Body.
I'm CX, the producer.
And this is the Master Channel, where we discuss the ins and outs of the hip-hop culture, both creatively and technically. Our guest today, ladies and gentlemen, is, well, this man needs no introduction. He's a Grammy-nominated producer, hails from Atlanta. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcome to D.R.U.G.S Beats.
Yo, what's up?
What's happening?
What's up, dude?
What's good?
How you doing, brother?
What's going on, man? Finally got you on here, man. Good to have
Hey,
you.
man,
Finally got you here.
having me.
Word up.
Hey, man. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for having me. You feel me?
Hey, I was saying, dope, real underground sound. That's dope, bro.
Right.
No
man.
doubt.
Appreciate it, man.
Hey, man, I'm definitely a
Appreciate it.
big fan of your work, my G. And you know, like I said, pleasure to be talking to you, man. We're just going to have a conversation, throw some questions at you, man. We usually get started, man. Well, you know, tell us, you know, how you got into music, man. How you got your start, man. What you start with, your gear, you know, all the above.
Well, you know what I'm saying? You know me, you know what I'm saying, D.R.U.G.S Beats, man. You know, starter, my mother, man.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? My mom, you know, she was always deep off the music, you know, and she kept me deep off the music, you know. And she bought me some Technique 1200s. I was 13 years old.
What?
She bought me this Technique 12s.
Wow.
And you know, like me just in the instrumentals, you know, like P-Rock instrumentals, you know, instrumentals and Premier instrumentals, you know, like she would, like my mom had like a wall crate, you know, like she had, like my mom had endless vinyl, man. You know, she was a collector. So a lot of things I would listen to that was produced by P-Rock or whatever, she would come off into the room with the original record, you know, and she would put it down, like she would play that break beat for me where it came from.
Wow.
Or like you know, I remember, you know, Run DMC beats, you know, Run DMC beats of rhyme, and she let me, you know, she played the original Bob James Knowledge record from me. That's the first time I ever heard that. You know what I'm saying? That was like 1991, 92, and that's what my mom did for me. So, you know,
Wow,
you know, me DJing and, you know, just me listening to rhymes and, you know, I always wanted to make beats. And, you know, I just always wanted to, you know, with the Technique 1200s my mom bought me, she bought me like this 8-second sampler too. So, you know what I'm saying? I took that 8-second sampler, started making like pause, tapes and stuff like that with her records. So my mom's like my biggest influence.
Wow. So moms used to match the drum breaks up with the hip hop record. I mean, the hip hop. That's
so, you know, like my mom, she just knew where like a lot of that
Wow.
stuff came from.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, man, my mom would come pick me up from school, high school, bumping Wu-Tang, bro.
Wow.
Like any of my friends would tell you, like, my mom would listen to a lot of Wu-Tang.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And, you know, but she loved what was going on with dudes taking these records that she knew, kind of making gritty, hardcore beats with it. Like, it intrigued her. You know, so
Man, that's
like we had that bond, like me and my mother. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody who grew up with us would tell you, like me and my mother's bond with that music, it was impeccable, man. Yeah, my mom.
man, that's dope. Wow.
Yeah, that's incredible, man. You know, it's funny you say that you DJ, because I started off DJ, Wildbody started off DJ, and a lot of people I know that we who are heavy in the production like we are, it seemed like the best producers started from being DJs.
Yeah. I mean, but you know where that comes from? That comes from, you know, like hearing like your favorite lyrics, you know, like lyricists and like hearing certain beats, you be like, oh man, like, you know, me in my head, I can come up with a better beat than that, you know what I'm saying? And I put the lyrics of that. That's what did it for me. I just started, you know, like listening to P-Rock, man, like P-Rock did it for me too. And, you know, like certain beats, man, you know, like, I remember it was what album? It was the second album that Pete Rock and CL Smooth dropped. What was it, Mecca and the Soul Brother?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. One of them was an EP.
Right. The one after that, Mecca and the Soul Brother.
Yeah.
It was that, man. No. Mecca and the Soul Brother was dope, but the main ingredient triggered something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was you know, like, man, the beats and on that main ingredient album, like, touched me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was what, like in the 9th grade, like 8th, 9th grade, and just listening to that every day on my walk, man. You know what I'm saying? On the bus to school. Yo, man, like, that did it, man, for me. And I said, this is what I want to do. It was a beat Pete Rock made. It was In the Flesh.
Okay.
That beat In the Flesh.
Yep. What you talking about?
Yeah, and when the hook came in and like you heard like that, I forget the synth that he dropped up in, like, you know what I'm saying, like during the hook, Stevie something. I know the record now, you know what I'm saying, like the samples he used it, you know what I'm saying, to make it. But like back then, like that shit was some spaceship shit to me. You know what I'm saying? And from then I was like, this is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And right after that, like Premier had dropped the Group Home joint. And
man, that whole era was
in the Group Home album.
Man, listen, that whole era, man.
This is what I want to do.
So
now,
you know what I'm saying? Like those two albums did it for me. You know what I'm saying? Like those two albums.
did you know, from you being a DJ as well, did you ever go through a phase where as though you was like, I wanna play my own records instead of playing somebody else? You know what I'm saying? You know, you playing other producers and other people's records, you like, I want to make my own records too, so I could play them.
I mean, well, you know, like I kind of ditched DJing in like 97, 98 because my homeboy, you know, like before then, you like everybody had like you know, like in Sonic, what was it, like the AR Sartans?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You know, stuff like the keyboard. Like that wasn't me. Like that,
Right.
that wasn't interesting to me at all. But 1998, 1999, my homeboy Underdog, he bought this MPC 2000.
wow.
That shit changed like too, cause like, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I said before, they was making beats like on them keyboards and stuff like that, and the E-Maxes, they was using like the SB12s. They was using like the SB12s, but they would MIDI it up with like the Ensoniq joints, like the E-Max tools.
Yep.
Yeah,
And you know, like, stuff like that. That wasn't me. It was just, I don't know. It was something about that turned me on. But when my homie bought that MPC,
Game over.
that shit was a spaceship. You know what I'm saying? It made production fun, and it was simple. And it made it real simple. I can program it to do this. I can program it to really do some off the wall, like off on shit. I can program this motherfucker to do what I'm thinking.
Game
That was
over.
it.
Hey, I'll say this. I remember, I think it was like 2 years ago, my brother was like, he said, man, I got something I want you to check out, right? He was like, he said, dude chop samples the way you do, right? And I'm like, ooh. So he showed me the beat battle, right? You was in the beat battle. When you did the Jones you did for 50, when you chopped up that KC in the Sunshine Band joint.
Yo.
And I heard that joint, I was like, damn. I said, man, he fucked that joint up. That's what turned me. That's when I first became a fan. That's when I got a whiff of who he was. You know what I'm saying?
That's man. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
Yeah, you murdered that shit, bro. Yo.
That's you know, I think we all got one of those joints. We all got one of those. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We all got one of those joints that is just like straight, like just crazy, in that something you can't duplicate.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
Is not only no one else can do, but you couldn't even do that shit again if you tried.
Right. Right.
And that's what that is.
Right.
I couldn't do that again.
That's one of those fall into, and you make the joint, and then you might sit back and say, "Damn, did I just do that?" You know what I'm saying?
I played the next.
And Lord forbid if something get corrupt and somebody be like, "I want that. I need you to do it over again." You're like, "Ain't no way, man. It's no way."
It's a lifetime thing. That's once in a lifetime deal.
No way. No way.
And look,
Yeah, right, exactly. I can't do that again. I'm sorry. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? I got a crazy story, with stuff like that, because us producers, man, like when we're in the heat of making our shit, like these are moments. Like these beats are really just moments. You have to understand that. It's some moment. Like that's crazy tonight, and then the file was corrupt, and you had to get up and make that beat again. Something will be different.
It will.
Tomorrow.
It will. I'm just amazed that you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm an MPC dude myself. I've been using the MPC since the 60 came out. I bought the 60 when it first came out. And
wow.
To see you
there.
Yeah, I was there.
You was there. Right.
Actually, my MPC 60 might be the one that did the Benjamins with D.R.U.G.S. So, but because I sold at the D.R.U.G.S back in the day, and it's funny, man, because knowing MPCs and seeing what you're doing on the 2000, I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Because like for the way that machine is compared to other machines. You know what I'm saying? Other NPCs. I'm like, how are you doing this, man? What are you doing it after? What are you doing it post after you get it in the Pro Tools and then you manipulate stuff, or you actually manipulate everything on a 2000 and then tracking it out?
Well, see, here's the thing. The big difference is you have to understand the MPC 2000 is a big difference from the MPC 2000 XL.
It is.
I use that. I don't use the 2000. The 2000, well, let's just say the XL can do a lot of things with the timing feature itself that the 2000 can't.
Right.
What's funny is you can do like the same timing feature with the 3000, and 3000 came out before both of them.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But like the timing feature on the 2000, you can't. You're limited. You see, but with Excel, I'm not with that timing feature.
Right.
I'll show you some shit with that damn, with the like you go off into the timing, which really I don't really quantize much. I'm not really a quantizer.
Yeah, me.
Right.
Me.
But, you know what I'm saying? Like I go off into the timing on the 1/8, but you know what I'm saying? Like I double click my time, so like if you're if you're making a beat, like 70 BPM, my BPM would be like 140. You feel what I'm saying? So I double click my time so I can really, because my chops are like so fine and so small, I have to kind of lay it a certain way. But like I double click my time so I can get more trickier with that shit.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, but like with the time feature, man, I can show you some shit. And it's what's funny, not only, not to say not only, but not too many NPCs can really do it like that XL, man. That's why a lot of people stick with the XL. Even like dudes like Black Milk.
Yeah, Milk.
Like Milk stick with that XL. You got like XL, you stick with that XL. You got a lot of dudes who stick with that XL for a reason. Is because like the timing features are different. You know what I'm saying? And with the timing features in this motherfucker, man, I can make. I make that shit pancake on XL. Boy, you won't understand what just happened. That's how I expect it before it happened.
We see, no doubt.
So that's what You know what I'm saying? But like even going like back to that shit, you know what I'm saying, with like not being able to make beats like the same, that's what happened to me with that Dr. Dre joint. You know what I'm saying? The joint I did for Dre, Gone, like his Dark Side Gone.
Yeah, right.
Which was track 6. But Dark Side, that's not my beat line. Like where he go easy, but you hear Easy voice, Easy voice come on, drop. That's my shit.
Okay.
All right, now like that beat came from this beat tape me and House Shoes was putting out. If anybody know who House Shoes is,
oh yeah, man, big time. Street corner music, brother.
Know who House Shoes is?
Oh yeah.
This was volume 10 I was doing for House Shoes. You know what I'm saying, to give volume 10. And what's funny is, like, that beat was track 6 on volume 10 as well. So, you know what I'm saying, all those beats on volume 10, I lost all those beats. Like, all those beats, I didn't have no.
You talking about the gift? The gift volume 10?
Right.
Okay.
I had no Pro Tools sessions of it whatsoever.
Wow.
All I had was like MP3s and just waves because my drive had died.
Damn.
I lost all my beats, man. So I had sent the album version of the gift to my homeboy Focus. Everybody should know who Focus is too. Focus 3 Dot.
That's my man.
Homie. Another land of native. You know what I'm saying? LA, Los Angeles, that's my brother. I love that dude.
No,
I love that dude. That's the homie. I sent him a copy of the album. They bumping it off in the studio. Dre walk in.
Damn.
Wow.
So Dre's like, yo, what's that? They explain to him what's up. So Dre heard the beat. Dre is like, yo, what's up with that? You know what I'm saying? So they hit me up. It's like, yo, Dre want that beat. And I'm thinking to myself, like Dre Detox, man, like Dre, he ain't gonna get that shit, man. He ain't gonna put that shit out. That's just gonna sit. So I was like, cool, man, serious, man, motherfucker serious. Hey, shit, let's come on, man, of course.
Shit.
So like the next day, they check, man.
What?
Next day, they sent it to me.
Damn.
Check was fat.
That was.
Wow.
Nice check. This is the biggest check I've ever seen in my life, ever.
Wow.
Yeah. But I'm thinking to myself, man, I don't even got the track outs to this shit.
Hey,
what I'm gonna do? I don't know what I'm gonna do.
It's gonna have to work though. You gonna get. It's gonna work.
Bro, listen. Like I said, some beats you can't make, but that beat I made perfect, just like it was the first time. First time that's ever happened. So go listen to that Dr. Dre's album, the Compton album, track 6 Gone. When you listen to the story, think of that beat.
No doubt.
Because that's something I redid, and it sounds just like the original. Like if you go online, you might find like the original beat floating somewhere. But that's just real.
Did you go ahead, CX.
So Dre picked the joint and sent you to check the next day.
Dang.
Next day.
Wow.
He's my.
Yeah, he's done that many times though. He do that shit often.
So let me ask you this: How'd you get over House Shoes, man?
Huh?
How'd you get over House Shoes and with the you down with the Street Corner Music label? How did that come about, man?
That's my brother. That's my brother, man. House Shoes, man. House Shoes, that's my dude. How that happened was J-Rock.
Okay.
I'm sure you guys have heard of J-Rock.
Oh yeah.
Legendary beat. You know what I'm saying? That's a story with that too. This is like 2007, like 2008, man. I was like really getting off into like the beat battle and shit.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But this is when what's that? Not Facebook.
MySpace.
What's that before Facebook?
MySpace.
MySpace, right? This is when MySpace was popping. So, me banging out beats one day, I hit up J.R.U.G.S on some shit, just hitting him up. I was like, yo, man, I appreciate it. Thank you, because like all the beats you got up on your page, I jacked you for your drums with all of them, right? So let me send you the beats I made with the drums I jacked from you.
Wow.
So I sent him the beats. One of the beats was the joint I did with, the Funky Worm flip.
Okay.
If anybody like the Funky Worm flip I be playing in the battles, I jacked those drums from J.R.U.G.S. So I sent him the beat, but he started playing that beat like in like a lot of his performances. When he started playing that beat in a lot of his performances, a lot of people, that's what put people on to me, period.
Wow.
J.R.U.G.S. with that beat. So when he started playing that beat everywhere, like that beat kind of landed off into the hands of all other, especially LA DJs. And one of them was House Crews. And the House Crews hit me up like, yo, what's up, man? I like that shit, blah, blah, blah. Send me some more shit. Then later on, he was like, yo, what's up with doing the gift? I'm like, cool, hell yeah, because everybody knows who House Crews is. House Crews is a legend.
No doubt.
But like, he was like, yo, let's do like this gift joint, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, cool. So I started like making like all new beats. Like, man, like this time period of my life, I don't know what was going into my head, but a lot of them beats are like the dopest beats I've ever made ever, man. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't pick none of those beats.
Wow.
Always.
He didn't pick none of them. Like, he was like, yo, let's do like the gift series. I was like, cool. And then like he hit me up like a year later, like almost a year and a half later, like, you ready? I'm like, damn, I thought you forgot about me. You know what I'm saying? So, we put the joint out. You know what I'm saying? That shit did good numbers.
Wow. That's what's up.
House, my brother, my dude.
Shout out to House
That's
Shoes,
my
man.
dude.
Shout out to House
So you
Shoes.
just went, you had
Shout out to the whole music, man, and my brothers, man.
No doubt.
All of them.
You had the LA plug, you bypassed New York. You just went straight LA. You feel what I'm saying? And that was a blessing in disguise.
Man, I mean, well, that was always my goal. Like my goal, man, I was never that guy that said I want all the followers. Like I want big numbers of followers and blah 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 blah. That was never my thing. My thing was I want everyone's respect.
Right.
My thing was Pete Rock respect. I wanted Primo's respect. I wanted Prince Paul's respect. I wanted Diamond D's respect. That was my thing. I want y'all respect. That's the only way I can really climb this ladder in my mind.
Right.
Was to gain y'all respect with heat. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that damn what you call a popularity. I'm not here for that, man.
We with you.
I'm not here for that at all. I'm here for you to hear what I'm doing. Listen what I'm doing. Like, fall in love with that. Don't fall in love with my story and none of that shit. I got a story, and we all got it.
We all got them, yeah, exactly.
You know, we all got one.
The music. It's all about the music.
All about the music. Damn right.
I'm in love with this music, man.
That's
all I'm here for.
And let me add on to that, and you say, I always banging that drum about it's all about the music, man. And we see a lot of that. It's starting to be soap operas on his Instagram. These cats beefing and no music coming out. Like, come on now.
Like, dudes are beefing for nothing.
Right.
It's. I mean, like monetarily, nothing comes from that shit.
Exactly.
Nah.
Nothing. It's just to really stroke off egos. And then like people watch you bug out for one day, they watch you fall down and shit, and then they go about their life.
Right.
You know,
straight up.
You know what? I never could be that dude.
Right. You know what, Drugs? We on the podcast, we usually have something we ask each person that comes on here about a wish list. But we can't even ask you that You getting checks next day from Dr. Dre. You can't even ask you this.
Just
You know what I'm
can't.
saying? You know,
That's good. Still got a wish list though.
and
What we need.
and I see,
Wish list.
I like your style.
It
You
gets
keep it
better.
you keep it minimal. You don't need a lot of equipment, so we can't even really ask you that. And I was going to ask you that we ask these contestants is, you got a $10,000 credit from Guitar Center. You can go in there. You got to get all equipment. You know what I'm saying? You can spend that $10,000, but you have to spend it in Guitar Center.
1,000.
10,000. That's all you get.
I mean, honestly, man, I don't want too much other gear really
Mhm.
right now. I mean,
That's
my thing is always look at cats who always buy new equipment all the time, like you know what I'm saying, like something new drop,
Right.
they gonna have it. I look at them funny.
right. You're not the only one.
If you always look at equipment, if you always switching gear, how can you really master what you're doing?
Right.
The gear
Right.
you-
That's you
I say that all
the time. You're right though.
I mean, so if you're not mastering, I mean, you just in it for just the gear, but you know, it glitters, it look nice. You just in for it to tap the pad, that pad light the fuck up. Okay, you know. I mean, but my thing is, you know what I'm saying, like, if anything, I always stock up on computers and keyboards because
Right.
computers always get software, you know, like just, you know, different, you know, I mean, but I'm not even really like a VST dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Pro Tools, and I go with them keyboards, man, and keyboards I just keep all around the crib. Bro, I keep keyboards around the crib. Like you go off into my hallway in my crib, my wife look at me funny, but this hallway is keyboards in the hallway just sitting up.
Wow.
Wait, just pick that
Wow.
motherfucker up.
We just get tired of you
Right.
back and forth.
If I hear this on the beat, I'm gonna pick that keyboard up. You know what I'm saying? But that's I don't need too much more, man. If anything, man, if there's anything I can buy, I can't get that shit from Guitar Center. And it's just time.
Huh?
Buy time.
Time.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
If I can buy time, I don't think I can get that shit from Guitar Center. You feel me?
Oh no, you ain't getting that from me.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Nah.
so that's the only thing that's up with me, man. Time, man, because you know,
Time is a
I got a lot
motherfucker,
of
man.
you know, 5 kids.
Not enough time
You
in
know,
the day.
That
my
ain't-
children, like my children take up a lot of my time.
Right.
You know, luckily they cool because they know what's up with dad. They know what dad do. They know dad needs time.
That's
My
what's
wife,
up.
5 kids, they know full-fledged family.
Right.
And they're your best audience.
Yeah, time, man. So you know,
Let me ask you something, Drugs. If you could tell, what advice would you give an aspiring producer, man, that's, you know, just starting to got his first sampler or whatever, and he wants to be good, he wants to be great. What advice would you give that young man or young woman?
practice.
Okay.
It's not. You're not going to develop your sound overnight. You know me. I think I'm dope. I think I'm dope at this point in time. But at a point in time, they used to laugh at me. They used to, it was dudes. I used to, you know, like it was this group it was this group called, you know, Haystack back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I used to put in my beats and then, you know, my little loops. They used to laugh at me, man. Take that shit out the deck, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I had to take that because, you know, they had their sound developed. They was doing their thing and blah, 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 blah.
Right.
But I was right. You know what I'm saying? So when that cat tell you can't do something, blah, 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 whatever, man, keep going.
Right.
Keep going, man. You know what I'm saying? Because those same cats that used to laugh at me now ask me for free beats, and I'd be like, fuck you, man.
That's
They wasn't laughing you at. They wasn't laughing at you.
Ain't
at that
laughing
beat
now.
battle. They wasn't laughing at you at that beat battle.
oh yeah, man.
Right. Right.
First
Hey,
single.
man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey, man.
What,
Prove them wrong.
Word up. Got some zip. What? Hey,
Let
Joe.
me say this. Let me say
Go ahead, bro.
this. You think you can run down just some of your discography, not all of it, just some of it?
Oh, shit. Dr. Dre is gone. 50 Cent, I Just Wanna. Lloyd Banks, No Escape, featuring Tony Yo. When I'm Gone, Lloyd Banks. Big Boy of Outkast, DDT, Young Dro, Drugs. Shit. A lot of shit. I got a lot of man, I got this one joint, man, that's about to drop. But you guys ever heard of what is it, JMO Gang with Razzcast?
Razzcast, my dude.
I got a joint with Razzcast in, man. That's so damn hard, man. That shit's crazy.
Wow.
About to drop.
What's
That's just crazy.
What's the title? What's the name of the title?
I can't tell you that right now.
Okay, I got you. Hey, what's up with the Beat God, bro? What's you just dropped the tape there, Beat God?
You know what I'm saying? What's that?
Beat God. Tell me a little bit about Beat God.
Yeah. That's just a playlist, man. And show dudes I ain't playing, man.
All right, I like that.
Yeah, I need to check that out. I seen you when you posted it. I ain't get a chance to get at that joint. I kind of been trying to stay away from your page a little bit because it's a lot of flames going on over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, check that out. Check that out, man.
Word up.
Check it out, man. Hold on, man. Play a little bit of this joint for you.
Okay.
Man. Hold up. Check this out.
All right.
Yeah, man.
All right, I gotta go, man. I'll talk to y'all later, man. I'm about to go throw my equipment in the trash.
Hey, drugs, you got some heat over there, bro.
Word up.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You know, I'm in the same group you in, man, and on the book, man. And when you post something, man, I sometimes I be like, oh my God, man, here we go, man. I'm gonna hear something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because when I push play on that joint, I'm like, here we go. Here we go. I see the Pro Tools, and I'll be like,
Playing that scratch mag from Producer's Corner. Yeah, we just.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks, man.
Hey,
Thanks, man.
Hey,
you
man.
know what I'm saying? It's shit like that keep me going, man.
I appreciate. Go. I'm sorry, bro. Let me cut you off.
I gotta be great. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, not to say I'm just here to show off, but you know, we just gotta be great, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't front. You know what I'm saying? And say I don't want to be on that Mount Rushmore. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I should be up there. I feel like a lot of other cats should be up there. You know, Apollo Brown. You know what I'm saying? My homie 14 KT. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us.
That's.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. That's dope. How you don't. I mean, you come around. I mean, you got a lot of credits there, bro. You still come down to, you know, you in the Scratch Mag group, you in the Producers Corner group, you still posting, you know, like, word up. That's dope, man. I always thought that was all right, man, because, you know, a lot of dudes that got the same type of, you know, maybe not even as much that don't, you know, they isolate themselves, man. So I think that's dope, man.
Right.
I've seen it happen, man.
Yeah. I've seen it happen too. You know, I mean, to me, it's silly. You know, we're all social. You know, we're social people. I mean, it made no sense to kind of just shy away from people because you want to make yourself look bigger. But you know what? Honestly, it kind of go both ways because I seen what was going on with Ninth Wonder. And I think people kind of took Ninth Wonder kindness for weakness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he would respond to almost what everyone else would say, kind of wanted this bingo with the people, and people took advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen that. I seen that happen to the point where he does not respond to people at all. And I kind of understand, you know what I'm saying? But I kind of understand because honestly, if I was one of those dudes, I wouldn't have got into it with fucking nobody ass motherfuckers named Spunk fucking Bigger, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit that out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to edit that one out, Drugs, right? Because we don't want to.
Cool. You know what I'm saying? Right? Because we can't give him no shine.
Nah.
But honestly,
he a legend though.
If I wasn't the guy to respond to shit or to, I mean, because here's the thing, I shouldn't let that get under my skin.
But sometimes you gotta let a motherfucker know, man. Fuck that. I'm sorry.
Here's the thing. Us talking shit or us disagreeing in a thread, but us talking in a thread, and then you go live on somebody without letting them know that you're live. It's kind of like some punk shit.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? I only took offense to that because it's all, come on, man. Like you.
Right.
First of all, the only reason why you did that shit is because people over here co-signing what I'm saying, or because people over here is like, yo, you don't even want to fuck with this dude like that, which is true. You don't want to fuck with me like that. So you took offense to people saying you don't want to fuck with me like that. So now you over here, you done created some goddamn lies to try to diminish my character.
That's. Take that shit.
That's silly.
Take that.
I watched the whole thing from the sidelines. You know what I'm saying? And, I watched it. I jumped on other dude's joint on his live to peep it out, just to say. And then when he said his name, I went straight to his Instagram page to check his Jones out. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? The Jones is okay, but I'm not saying like because. Me personally, I don't separate myself from no other producer. I'm like, they just on. No, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But when I heard what he was saying, and I was like, come on, dude. I said, man, old boy John's got way more credits than you ever had, man. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like,
you know what I'm saying?
It just blew me. Yeah.
And then he went and got Diamond D involved.
Oh, man.
Like he went and got Bink involved. So it was like
that nigga Bink always ready for a war. Nigga Bink always ready.
But him and Bink got problems.
Yeah. Why you pull another? Why you see? That's corny to me, man. You bring another motherfucker.
That's corny.
He one of them niggas that need another man to validate him, man.
He need coaching.
Yep.
You over here, you know what I'm saying? You done dragged Diamond D into this shit. You done ran down some whole bullshit on Diamond D's page.
Wow.
Out of this disrespect. Come on, man. I told Diamond D, like something's wrong with this dude, man. Like this dude is going through something in his life. Yo, just let this nigga vent, man. Something up with him.
Nigga need to get a diary, man. Nigga need to get a diary or something.
Take that ass well, because he got pressed.
Yeah, that wasn't a good look for the dude. And like you say, if you a legend, you ain't supposed to be part of your repertoire. I'm a legend, right?
So I looked at it like
that shit is in his description.
He was trying to
description. I'm a legendary producer.
Yeah, he was trying to draw some traffic to him off of you.
Right. He was clout chasing.
Yep, clout chasing.
That's what he was doing.
And he used me for it. He used me for it, and it's all right. Because I just had to, man, because like I said, this wasn't the first time with him. This wasn't the first time.
Oh, really?
We don't have words before, and I'm like, yo, all right, man, chill. Like, just chill out, because all that shit talking you be talking, like, just stop, man. Cut that shit out. And then I didn't know who he was.
Right.
But he said some shit. He said some shit because I disagreed with him, and he was like, now this is how it all started. He said some shit, I disagreed with him, and he said, you see, this is what I'm talking about. This is why niggas never make it. Fuck my head up. So I'm like, oh, hold up, what? Whoa. What do you mean? Niggas never make, like, okay, you don't know who you're talking to. That's clear.
Right.
That's clear. I don't know who I'm talking to. That's clear. Okay, so since we don't know who we're speaking to, let's get some understanding in what's going on right now. All this shit you talking about, what motherfuckers done and what made or whatever, okay, that's fine. But I've done this and I've done this and I've done that. So don't hit me with this, niggas never go to the next level. I've went to other levels. I'm still at that level right now.
Hey, Drug,
you want to test that shit.
One thing,
you know what I'm saying? So that's when this is when I found out his name was Spunk Bigger. I didn't know who Spunk Bigger was.
Man,
I've never heard of that name.
I haven't. I mean, I'm from Jersey, and I don't recall hearing that name. But once again, it could be behind the scene. Here's my thing. Well, when is it cool now? Like you can't agree to disagree anymore on these platforms, because like if you ain't with this motherfucking agenda, it's like you wrong, and it's subject to now it's on some other shit. Like what happened to when two men can have a disagreement on something, man?
You know what I'm saying? We don't agree with each other, so now you label me.
Yeah, like
label on me.
And grow up.
Like I said,
agree with.
I crawl. I dug into his IG page and I checked his Jones out, and
I dug off into that SoundCloud. And I was disappointed.
To be honest with you, and it's no slight to him, you know what I'm saying, but comparing what I heard from him and what I heard from you, from me being a producer myself, nah, man. It reminds me of the days back in the days when we was on the SP1200s, looping and all this other stuff.
There's no disrespect.
It's not.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So for you to listen to my shit and then you tell everybody I have no soul.
Nah.
That's hilarious, man.
Right, like you tell everybody I have no soul, though. That's what you said.
That nigga just talking, man.
That was the funniest shit. I was like, see, all right, see now you try.
Why we got to do that, man? Why motherfucker?
Right, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, it made no sense. It's like, come on, man. And I have no problem with everybody that quantize everything. I don't have no problem with that. But don't tell me I don't got no damn soul if you ain't drumming, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even drumming. How you gonna tell somebody else got no soul? You ain't even a drummer, man. Like, you over here using damn... Man, come on, man.
Yeah. And it's not even, to be honest with you, it doesn't really matter what somebody's using, but I've seen people kill. I've even killed with what he was using. You understand what I'm saying? But the way his beats, the way his beats sound and everything, and it was like, it's like he stuck back when, like I said,
exactly.
Right, yeah, he was stuck back when. Like, dude, you using this now. You ain't got to worry about 12 seconds.
Niggas just 12 seconds.
That's what I got from it. You know what I'm saying? Like we always wanted more sampling time.
Shit, man.
Trimming his ass off. Truncating the shit out there, motherfucker.
Yo.
And then it was like whereas though when he would present the Jones, hot shit, the hit play. I'm like, what the hell?
You know what I'm saying? then the samples you're using, we already know these samples, man. You're using these drum broker samples and all this shit. So
Not chopping them up.
out here digging.
Yeah, you gotta chop them up. He's not chopping the motherfuckers up. I'm saying, nah.
Nah, man. Nah, man.
But let's put this disclaimer out there, man. We not listen, brother. If you listening, we're not here riding you or trying to derail you or whatever. We're actually trying to give you some encouragement, man.
For
you
real.
know what I'm saying? We're trying to give you some encouragement, bro. You know, if you're listening, we're giving you encouragement.
Yep.
Listen, my thing is, it's enough here for everybody.
Exactly.
Right? It's enough here for everybody. I don't gotta hold my nuts on you. I would never hold my nuts on you. I would never sit here saying, I done this, I done that, blah, 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 blah. I'm better than you. Fuck that. That's not what this is. And this is not what this should be. This is not what this should be.
Right.
We should not be holding nuts on each other. Holding our nuts on each other, man. That's you know, no matter what he's done, it's just whack and I'm better than him. First of all, you not. But even if you was, is that what you roll around doing?
Right.
Does that make you feel better?
He feed his ego, bro. The ego is probably why we haven't heard a spunk nigga in how many years?
Is that what your life like? You know what I'm saying? You have to do that shit to feel better about your day? Some gotta be. All right, so if this is, something gotta be going on with you. And whatever that is, I don't want nothing to do with that. You see, but here's the thing. You're gonna respect me. You're gonna respect me? I'm gonna beat your ass every time. We'll beat us.
We
all friendly, it's all love, it's all friendly competition, it's all love. And everybody know I'm not that person, I'm not that dude, I'm not that guy. I'm the most humblest guy. I try to be. Like I was
saying, sometimes you gotta come, you gotta let a motherfucker know. Like you can't take the high road all the time. We just, we just saw. I
mean, you showed that by coming on here.
Word
up.
Know
what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Showed that.
Definitely. Appreciate that, my G.
I gotta say, man, you and Ski, my man, Ski Beast, that's my man. And Ski the same way, man. You know what I'm saying?
Ski is that dude, man.
Yeah, Ski my man.
Ski that dude, man.
He
Ski that dude. Y'all ever heard of Doc Jr.?
Was he out of
North Carolina?
All right, I'll check him out.
That's a future legend in the making too.
Okay.
I gotta check out my young homie, man.
I will, man. No doubt.
He on some real hardcore shit and R&B like Devontae Swing shit.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Dope, man. We dope.
Shit, yeah.
So Drugs, let me say this. You in North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
LA too.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Whatever happened to Big Remo, man? He did a song with Knife.
Big Remo. Seems unfamiliar.
That's a story in itself, man. That's all right. So this is no disrespect. Everybody know I love everybody.
Right.
Everybody on the shit. Everybody know I fuck with everybody. But if you're gonna ask about Big Remo, ask about everybody on the jam. What about Sundown and Proof? What about everybody but Rhapsody?
Right. I got you.
If that's the question, what about? If that's the question, it's so I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, I think Knife did the smartest thing. I think he did what he had to do.
Right.
I definitely think that was the smartest thing to put everything behind Rhapsody. I just, you know what I'm saying? And you see the success in it.
Yeah.
Right. See the success in it. He did the right thing. He did the smartest thing. And it worked. Now, Let me say it again. He did the smartest thing. It worked. Some people got problems with that. Everybody, some people think it became the Rhapsody show. Okay. You know, what is the homie name? Tom. What's his name that was down with them two Jamla? Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy. Remember him, the white boy?
Yeah.
Okay.
They all feel the same way. They all got a problem with that.
So what?
A lot of motherfuckers got a problem with that. I don't understand what. You know what I'm saying? Now that I sit back and I think about it, I mean, because at first I was like, but then, I kind of see a lot of people put a lot of expectations on Knife. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't live up to everybody's expectations. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you have like a place like North Carolina where not too many people get their shine. So when everybody start relying on one person like Knife Wonder,
right? Yeah.
What you expect to happen?
Yeah. They got the weight of the whole state on his shoulders.
Right, and he did that.
Pretty much.
Like everybody like fuck Knife Wonder, but like what? Because y'all wanted him to do something he could not do. He literally could not do that shit. And everybody put all their fucking damn expectations on him. That wasn't fair to Knife.
But it's a wild situation. When I think about North Carolina, it reminds me of how it used to be here in DC and the DMV in the 80s. For the small hip hop crowd, we was in the midst of a whole lot of go-go going on at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like go-go that's what we was known for. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop, we wasn't known for that. So it's like, it's like you surrounded by all this. So I'm wondering, down in North Carolina, you're surrounded by all the trap dudes. You know what I'm saying? The trap music and everything, and you got this hip hop bed right there, not really fighting, but trying to get heard through all of that. You know what I'm getting to? What I'm saying? It kind of remind me of how it was in the 80s up here.
I mean, well, you know what I'm saying? Like with North Carolina, I don't think that's the fact that really kind of stops hip hoppers from the trappers. I think with North Carolina, it really has to do with the people itself. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. No disrespect again, but North Carolina just don't support North Carolina, man. Like you would have like we all doing a show, that motherfucker might be packed, but as soon as one act is over, the people that came with him, they gonna leave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it becomes when no one supports each other. You have a cat on the brink like Joshua Gunn, or like dude like the group Ilpo. Like you have so many dope motherfuckers on the brink of success, but because they're on the brink of success, less people fuck with them.
Wow.
Because everybody know they're on the brink of that wall. You feel what I'm saying? Like they understand that these people are next, and in their minds it becomes, well, what about me?
Wait a minute now. Hold on. That's crazy.
So
crabs in the box. Crabs in the bucket.
I don't want to say that's a slave mentality, because it's really not, because you got a lot of white artists that's in North Carolina artists, that do the same thing. So it's like people who drive in North Carolina, man, like we'll both be doing 80 miles per hour, right? We both doing 80 miles per hour, but I'm in front of you. I got 3 cars in front of me, right? You'll break your neck or risk killing all of us to get in front of me, but nobody was in back of me.
Yeah.
He slid off in the back of me, and we all would have been all right. But you were damn near try to kill us all just to jump right in front of me. We're all going this high school. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what
And
you're
that's
saying.
the state of mind of North Carolina. Now, Atlanta's different because we all fuck with each other. Now, even with the hip hop scene in Atlanta, because you really have to deal with the trappers.
Right.
There's a huge hip hop scene in Atlanta.
Right.
Huge hip hop scene. Real hip hop cats. I mean,
Right.
real hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out J Fifth. Shout out.
Even those real hip hop. I just think it's something up with North Carolina, man. That
like that.
I don't know, man. But I do think it can get better.
Absolutely.
And I think it is getting better.
Strength in numbers, huh? You know, it's like
It can be. It can be if we on the same page.
Word up.
We got so many numbers and everybody off is sporadic minded. Nah, that'll hinder what we trying to do.
Right.
Because everybody wanna do their thing, or it's just really what about me? And sometimes we all need selfless moments.
Absolutely.
Especially if this cat is on the brink of doing it, and you know,
Give him that nudge,
he
man.
has a-
Let's go.
I'm coming back for my motherfucker.
Right.
Push him, man.
Right. You ain't
Push him,
never lie.
especially if you know he has a mind set up. It's about my team. Push him, man. Push it through that door.
Word. I agree with that, bro. We all the time. You know, you got some people that, you know, it's a shame where you got people you're doing something and you got people that you came up with and they're not, you know, you get more love and support from a perfect stranger, you know, than your own people.
It always seems that way, about it, because sometimes you got to get love somewhere else in order to get love at home.
Ain't that right?
It's weird, man. It's weird. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because don't nobody want to claim you until you get stardom and fame somewhere else.
Right.
Until you get that check.
Right.
And
Right.
be like, I always believe in you.
Yeah,
Hey,
then they want to put claims
Just
on it.
that talking to me 2 months prior.
Hey,
Yeah.
You had something bad to say about a motherfucker.
Drug, you got any long lost cousins come out the woodworks recently?
Oh, man. Gosh, there's a lot of motherfuckers who said, a lot of motherfuckers who threw salt came with the same story I always believed in.
Yeah,
Right.
But that was the motherfucker that went against you the whole time.
whole time.
Made it impossible for you to do what you could do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if we was on the same page all this time, I'd have been there beforehand.
Right. That's
You know what I'm saying?
Word up.
You know how that go, man.
Absolutely.
Especially you know how that go with women, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh
man.
yeah, oh yeah.
With that.
Let's believe
You know
that.
how that go with women, man. And that means women in your family, women in your woman's family. You know how that goes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
even with some of your so-called homeboys who always, you know, say they will help you out with this and help you out with that, and then when you ask for that help, they don't want to give it to you. Then you find another way. Or I was gonna give it to you, man. You just had to wait, man. This, that, another. If I'd have waited for you, I would have never got it.
Right.
You know what
I
I'm
would
saying?
never
Hey,
stunned.
hey, Drugs. You know, I feel the same. I think there's a lot of, on top of that, there's a lot of jealousy and envy out there as well, bro. Don't want to see a motherfucker do what he do. You know.
Yo, man, motherfuckers, look, listen, man. Listen, it's a new hate out here.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want your money. They don't want your car. They don't want your woman. They don't want your crib. They just don't want to see you with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's the
It's a new hate
sabotage.
out here.
That's the sabotage suicide.
These dudes, they just want to see you bleed because they don't want to see you have it.
Right.
Now that's what I'm afraid of.
Right.
Because they don't care about nothing.
Fuck out here.
Right.
Because this is new. And I'm telling you, they come young and old, man. They come young and old, man.
Man, listen.
They come young and old. They come with a new car, and they just grit at their teeth.
Right.
Wow.
Keep winning. Yo, it's so
You know what I'm
busy.
saying?
It's so busy.
That can be your mom-in-law, bro.
Just real
That
shit.
Can be your sister-in-law, bro.
Real
That
shit.
can be your brother. That can be anybody. That can be. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You gotta realize, man, sometimes your success is other people's misery.
Yeah.
Oh man, especially those who kick shit on you before.
Yeah.
Right.
You see, because I tell you one thing. The greatest revenge is succeeding at what they told you could not.
Ooh.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I
it
will
is.
tell you, that is the greatest revenge.
That's it.
Doing what they told you could not do, and you did it in a good fashion.
Use
That shit make their blood boil. They don't like you. They will talk. They'll make it sound. They'll make it sound like they're in your. They really, they just watching you. They can't wait to hear something bad
Right.
going on in your life, man. And these motherfuckers exist, man.
Well, they do. They definitely do. They definitely do.
Hey, Drugs, man. You want to give the audience your handles, bro? Social media handles?
As I always say in my interviews or whatever, I ain't no social media dude. Don't follow me on that.
Okay.
Just keep your ear to the ground. When I drop some new, pick that up, man. Now I will say this, because I do like Instagram, because we don't got to talk much.
Right.
Show what we doing.
Straight to
Right.
business. Straight to business.
Because I like IG.
Me
So,
too.
all lowercase, drugs, D.R.U.G.S, _ beats.
Okay.
Drugs _ beats. That's my IG. Hit me on IG. Check out my beats. You know what I'm saying? Check out what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? It's love there. Don't follow me on Facebook, Twitter, man. That's the devil.
Hey,
That's the devil, man.
man.
The devil, bro.
Hey, you ain't lying, dog. I had to.
I'll say this. I don't know where my brother pulled that footage from off of YouTube when he was in that beat battle. I don't know what page you was on or whatever, but you're on YouTube too as well.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where.
Yeah. I'm sure of it.
Just type in Drugs Beats on the search bar. You Drugs Beats.
Type my name in there, I'm gonna come on.
Yeah. Type in drugs beats. He typed in drugs beats beat battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to place to start. That's a
All right.
word up.
Did y'all see the 9th one to join?
Which one?
The 9th one to be bad.
No, I ain't never seen.
I seen
Man.
seen Atlanta. I seen one. He was in Atlanta, and a couple
Nah,
others.
that was in North Carolina.
Okay.
When you started in Atlanta. Oh, versus J Skills.
Yeah, I think so.
That's the homie too. J Skills, the homie. That's one of the most talented pianists I've ever heard in life, man. J Skills
Better than Focus.
is a monster, man. That dude is a monster, man. I'm so surprised that dude it's a lot of dudes that didn't go further than what I thought they would have. But that dude deserves the best, man. J Skills. If anybody listening to this right now, there's a lot of people named J Skills, but he's from Cincinnati.
I'm gonna check him out.
Dude out, man.
I'm gonna check him out.
That dude is bomb.
He probably one of high tech homeboys then. He's from out the Natty.
He should be. High tech should definitely hire him at this point. Yeah. That'll be what's up.
No doubt. Hey man, Drugs, man. Once again, thank you, brother, for give us a couple minutes of your time, man. For real, man.
We appreciate that.
No doubt.
Man. Love, man. Thanks for having me. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody. Salute to all the beat heads and all the beat makers, man.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody get to work, man.
Yeah, I'm right. That's what I'm talking about.
Right about that.
Right.
Shit, man.
That'll do it for the Master Channel Podcast 108 featuring Drugs Beats. I am DJ Wide Body.
I am CS, the producer.
And this was the Master Channel Podcast. Check us out. Till next time. This is DJ Wide Body for CX, the producer, and Drugs Beats saying peace.
Peace.
Peace.